she wore the dress he loved the most, the one that danced like whispered ghosts. Each year she walked the silent shore where he once said, "I'll come once more." The war had claimed his name in stone, but still she swore he ain't gone. No coffin closed, no body found, and I still hear him in this ground. Each year the same, the 13th day, she placed wild lilies in the clay. A blanket spread, 2 cups of wine, silence older than the pine. Some townsfolk watched from far away, called her ghost bride, then looked away. But she just smiled and faced the breeze, with hope still swaying in the trees. He said, "If I don't make it home, follow the river, not the road, and wait for me where stars burn low. I'll find you there through fire or snow." She waited by the river every year, through silver strands and fleeting cheer, through autumn leaves and floods of spring, still listening for his voice to ring. The world moved on, the wind grew still, but in her eyes he loved her still. One final year, the crowd had grown, just curious hearts and cold unknowns. But she was frail and thin as light, a shadow fading into night. She kissed the sky, then closed her hands as river mist swept through the land. And all at once the breeze stood tall, and someone swore they heard him call. Not loud, not near, but soft and real, a voice that wind and soul could feel. And 2 sets of footprints in the sand, where once there'd only been her stand. She waited by the river every year, through loss, through faith, through silent tears. And when the time had found its end, he came not ghost but more than men. Now some say love can't cross that tide, but she walked off right by his side. She waited by the river every year, until the day he did appear, not bound by breath nor chained to dust, but pulled by vow and sacred trust.
They say he walks where shadows bend, where roads give out and dreams near end. No town can claim the boots he wears, but men remember when he stares. He doesn't talk of who he was, just shows up when the silence buzz. A coat of dust, a steady stride, with something heavy in his eyes. Down beside the well, ready to lose what none could tell. Then Sunday came with worn out hands and gave him him strength, not reprimands. Another cried outside a gate, his home long gone, his hope too late. But Sunday sat and shared his bread, then vanished like the words he said. He doesn't stay, he doesn't pray. He nods, then slowly walks away. But something in the air turned still, like time obeys his quiet will. They call him Sunday, not a name, but something lost and not quite tame. He comes when men are near the flame, not to judge but just remain, a ghost, a guide, a burning trace, a man who moves from place to place. No one has seen where he lays down, no grave, no house, no wedding vow, just stories left in fire and ash of someone there when futures crash. Some say he once was broken too, a soul who died then walked anew. But no one knows and none dare ask. You feel him when you drop your mask, and when your knees hit desert stone, and every friend has turned to bone, he may appear or may not come. He answers only to the drum. They call him Sunday, wind and steel, a shadow carved from something real. He doesn't save, he doesn't preach, but somehow helps what words can reach. You'll never hold, you'll never bind. The man called Sunday walks behind. Some say he's man, some say he's dream, a voice between the cracks and seams. They call him Sunday without face, but heart still beat in his old trace. He doesn't knock, he doesn't warn, he's just the quiet before the storm.
She left one morning with the wind, no note, no fight, no way to mend. He found the silence on the floor and knew she'd walk back and no more. He didn't chase, he didn't cry, just watched the road and asked God why. Then took the ring he meant to give and slipped it in his coat to live. Years passed like shadows through the pines. He built his life with simple lines. No second bride, no loud regret, just work and breath and unpaid debt. Some nights he'd feel that silver trace pressed through the cloth right near his waist, and close his eyes not to forget, but to remember and accept. He never cursed, he never drank to drown her ghost beneath the plank. He let the seasons wear him thin, but always kept until the end. He saw her once a world away, in someone's arms with threads of gray. She didn't look, she didn't see, and that was mercy finally. He tipped his hat, then turned aside, and let that image slip and slide. But in his coat the ring still stayed, a relic time could not persuade. And when his hands began to shake, he held that band like it could break. But even then it never fell. It held his heart, it held him well. He carried her ring until the end, like prayer you whisper, not defend. A piece of hope that turned to peace, not love reborn, just sweet release. She never knew, she never penned, but he carried her ring until the end. Some stories ain't about return, just lessons carved in what we learn. He carried her ring through snow and flame, not to forget, not to reclaim. And when they laid him down, no cries, just that small ring still by his side.